Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is going to be about the Jessica Rabbit collection from Ciate London. This is actually their newest collection. I do have the eyeshadow palette, highlighter, and lipstick. So if you guys wanted to know my thoughts, then please keep on watching. And as always, I will give you guys some swatches. Of course, we are going to talk about the packaging and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start. What I'm showing to you guys right now is actually the Vault collection. It is $75 and it already consists of the entire collection. So it is a 3-piece collection. You will be getting an eyeshadow palette, 1 glitter storm lipstick, and 1 highlighter. So let's go ahead and talk about the eyeshadow first. So this is what the box packaging looks like. And when you look at it, you can see that there is the Jessica Rabbit imprint in the front. And at the back, you can see the ingredients list. Let me read what the box says here on the side. It says, add some va-va-voom to your makeup routine with the Ciate London Jessica palette. Featuring 9 shades inspired by the iconic Jessica Rabbit. Embody the on-screen vixen with these ultra blendable and creamy metallic, shimmer, and matte shadows. So inside the box, there is like a tiny pamphlet right here that basically gives you like an instruction on how to use the eyeshadows because, you know, some people do the most. They use it on their eyeball. I don't know. Now, this is what the actual packaging looks like. It is absolutely undeniably beautiful, especially if you are a fan, you are going to freak out. Let's open it up so you guys can see. There is a mirror, so you have 3 shimmer or glitter shades and 3 matte shades. I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can appreciate it even better. The palette has a little bit of weight and the packaging is entirely almost like made out of plastic, just so you guys know. So let's go ahead and move on to the eyeshadow swatches. I know you guys are so curious to see. I hope you guys do not mind if I start with the matte shade. So first we have Carrot Cake. Now Carrot Cake is more of like a very light orangey color. It's actually good for transitioning. There you go. And then the next shade we have here is called Toon Kisses. It's actually more of like a muted purple in my opinion. And then next we have Honey Bunny. You have it. Honey Bunny, you can't really see it just so because it's very close to my skin color. So it's perfect for using it as your like wash color or anything like that. But let me zoom my hand in so you guys can really see it. So if you guys are new to my channel, just so you guys know, I don't have any base in the back of my hand. And that is only because I wanted to see how they, you know, cling to the skin even without any primer. Now let's move on to the metallic or shimmery shades. Next we have the shade I'm Not Bad. It's more of like a bronzy color. And then next we have Petitte Cake. And then the next shade we have Drawn That Way. So I'm Not Bad, it's more of like a deep orange, but when you look closely, it actually has like flecks of gold glitter. Now this one is the Petitte Cake. It's more of like a very beautiful purple color in my opinion. It's more of like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's actually really gorgeous and I'm looking forward on using that. And then we have Drawn That Way. I feel like this has a tiny bit of like a green undertone. It's also shimmery, but it also has that pink going on there. You can't really see it in the camera, but like I'm trying to like tilt my hand so you could at least somehow see it. And then now we are down to our last 3 shades. So next shade we have Love Letter. And then we have Oh Roger. That is very beautiful. And then lastly, we have Sunset Boulevard. So I wanted to give you guys another moment here so you guys could see the swatches very well. The third shade is the only shade that doesn't really appear on my skin because it's most likely my skin color. So this is definitely something that I will use for my brow bone or all over my lid. Moving on to the next product, we have the highlighter. Just by looking at the box, it also has the imprint of Jessica Rabbit with a different pose. Super beautiful, it's fun to collect, and at the back you see the ingredients list. Of course, if you are allergic to something, you can check that out. So this is $32. You will be getting 10 grams of a product. Let's go ahead and open it up. It is so beautiful. I don't even want to touch it, but of course we have to try it out. I'm going to use my finger to apply that on my hand. What's funny about this product is that when I use my finger, it won't apply onto the skin. It does apply, but just a little bit. So I went ahead and grabbed a brush and give it a whirl, and look. It definitely showed even better. So it's funny because usually swatches give it more pigment payoff, but in this case, the brushes, when you use the brush, it's way better. So this type of highlighter, it doesn't have that glittery formula. I don't see any flecks of glitter anywhere, but it's more of like a high shine satin in my opinion. And then next we have the Glitter Storm lipstick, of course in the shade called Jessica Rabbit. And I was actually thinking like, ooh, this doesn't have that dent. And then when I looked at the side, oh, it does. So yeah, it also has that dent image of Jessica Rabbit. This is what the packaging looks like. Compared to the other Glitter Storm lipstick, this one has her signature. And look how beautiful this is. Isn't that crazy? I know. It's just, I'm blown away. It's just so gorgeous. So let's go ahead and start playing with these eyeshadows. I'm going to start with a shade called Oh Roger. Using a crease brush, I'm just going to apply that on the inner and outer corner of my eye. I wanted to use this shade first of all because it is the darkest in the pan and a lot of people have issues with this shade, as well as the second shade that I will be using. So I'm building it up slowly and surely. It gives me a little bit of fallout, but that's pretty much it. And the second shade that I wanted to use is called Petitte Cake. The reason why I intentionally did not put any concealer or base on my lid is because I wanted to know how this shade applies, because it's one of those shades that a lot of people are very interested with. And this shade is actually very sheer. I'm going to let you guys know now, but it is definitely buildable. And for my brow bone, of course, I will be using Honey Bunny. So Honey Bunny is more of like a cream matte shade. This is absolutely perfect for the brow bone. It's going to help it look that it's more defined. Now I'm going to create a winged eyeliner using the Tarte Clay Pot in black, and the brush that I'm using right now is from BH Cosmetics. Now this is actually a part of a set, and apply some false eyelashes of course. And the next product that we will be using is the highlighter. A lot of people are excited about this. So this highlighter, I actually thought that it's going to look like a white strip on my face, and thank God it's not. It's more of like gold. When you look at it in the pen, it kind of looks like it's very more of like a cream muted type of color, but once you put it on your face, it has gold into it. Now it's time for the lipstick. If you guys are wondering what do Glitter Storm lipsticks feels like, they feel like butter gliding on your lips. This is the final makeup look, guys. On my lower eye area, I did apply a black gel liner on my waterline, and I applied some mascara and a little bit of the eyeshadow called I'm Not Bad, using a smudger brush to give that really nice smoky effect. Okay guys, now that we are done playing with all of the items in this collection, let's go ahead and talk about the products one by one. When it comes to the eyeshadow palette, I don't think that there is something wrong with it. I just noticed one little thing. So the metallic or shimmery shadows, they are very soft. Now when you go ahead and swatch it or use your finger, just be very lightly handed with it. Don't press it too hard in the pen. Otherwise, you are going to have difficulty picking up the color. So as you guys have seen my swatches earlier, it's not here anymore because I took it off. As you guys have seen my swatches earlier, they are nice, they are creamy, and they are smooth. So that's that. In my opinion, just go to Sephora and swatch it for yourself, because I know all of us have like different opinions, and you will notice what I'm talking about, like the putty texture. Like when you press the shadow like firmly like that, it's going to be very difficult to pick up. Moving on to the lipstick. The lipstick is amazing. Same exact formula with all of their Glitter Storm lipsticks. It's so beautiful. I wish I didn't use it, but I just have to, so that I will let you guys know my thoughts. It doesn't have any gritty texture or anything like that. It's just so smooth, and it's so fun to look at in the mirror. It's just shining, shimmering, splendid. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about the highlighter. I know a lot of people would say that it is the most natural highlighter ever, but in my case, I don't feel like it's very natural, and I feel like it's beautiful. It's not a glitter highlighter, but I don't think like it's very, very natural either. I don't know if I make any sense. It's more like in the middle, if there's any middle highlighter. But anyway, just for reference, I actually have a tan skin. As you guys can see, I'm NC35. I like the fact that you can actually intensify this, but to me, this amount is already fine. I don't want to look like a disco ball, and it's perfect. It's the perfect highlighter for like a first date. It's a perfect highlighter for like, you know, meeting the parents, you know what I mean? Like for bridal makeup, perfect example, like bridal makeup glow. This is going to be amazing, and I think the color is very universal. I really do think that you guys are going to love this highlight. I know some people would say that it kind of looks really, really natural, but in my case, it's not like super natural to the point that you can't see it. That is pretty much it for today, guys. Now, these are just based on my very honest opinion. Of course, I am different, and I'm just one person opinion. By the way, I'm not liking it because it's Jessica Rabbit, okay? So, yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And if you are still not part of the Sassy family, go ahead and subscribe because I upload every day. I don't have a life. I'll see you next time. Bye!